So the first Q&A question is gonna be okay, where's my, there it is. All right, let me move over. Why do you look angry? Can you like lighten up? There you go. It says, are you the stinky goober because you're too cool? Or are you too cool that you're a stinky goober? Happy birthday, Goob. Thanks, Goob. I have an idea who this is, but it's supposed to be anonymous, so I'll keep it anonymous. And let's try to figure this out. Now, am I the stinky goober because I'm too cool? Or am I too cool that I'm a stinky goober? Yes, I think is the answer to that. Yes, absolutely. Kind of hurts my brain a little bit. Okay. Okay. Here's the new one. Let me see. How can I... You know what I can do? I think I can do it this way. Where's the text? There it is. Sure. Oh, it won't let me do it that way. Can this be black? Perfect. And then ooh, no, nope. Where do I see myself in... Alright, it's just gonna be easier to do it this way. Sorry. Okay. Where do I see myself in 3 months, 6 months, and a year? All three are the same answer, and that is still doing this. I love doing this. I have found such happiness. I love my community. I'm so happy that everyone seems to like me as well. And yeah, I can't imagine doing anything else, to be honest. So I'm also going to change this to the Q&A portion, just so people know what I'm doing. Da, da, da. Okay. A year, I hope that I will be in the next tier on YouTube. It's gonna take forever to get to the Twitch partner because it just takes forever. But yeah, I want to do this for absolutely as long as I can because I'm just so excited about it. I finally feel like I found a calling. I like entertaining people. I like making people laugh, brightening people's day. So if I can do that for absolutely as long as I can, that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for your question. I think this is the next one. Yes. It says, happy birthday. Haven't known you long, but you're such a kind and fun present. Thank you. Speaking of presents, what's your favorite gift you've ever been giving? I'm too sweet for this world. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I'm kind of a goober sometimes, but thank you for saying that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a cute story when I was a kid. So one of my best presents that I feel like I've ever gotten, you know, besides you guys, my community. um, when I was about, I think 7 or 8, I really, really, really wanted this specific CD of my favorite band. And I asked and I asked and I asked for it. And of course, my parents were like, well, I don't know. We'll see. And so Christmas came and it was time to open presents. And I had this fairly large sized box. And it was the last present that they saved for me. And I don't know. It was probably a good 2 feet by 2 feet. Probably a foot in depth. Decent box. I open it. There's a box inside. I was like, okay. I open it. There's another box inside. Okay. I open it. Another box inside. And I think I do that and the boxes just keep getting, you know, a little smaller, a little smaller, a little smaller. Till I get to the last box and I open it up and it was that CD that I wanted so badly. And I think my parents were like so happy because my face just lit up and I was like, oh my gosh, you know? And, you know, I still remember that to this day. And I remember like just being so excited that I got that CD that I wanted. So that's probably my favorite gift that I've ever been given. At least it's a really positive, good memory for me. Okay. We'll go to a new one. Hi, Angelique. Happy birthday. Thank you. What do you prefer learning? A new game on stream or streaming a game you mastered? Both. And I'll tell you why. They both give you a different dynamic of how you can play. I think some people really like when I play something for the very first time because, especially things like, you know, Resident Evil or a horror game, because I can have a genuine reaction to any jump scares or puzzles or anything like that. But then games I mastered, like the Batman series, I wouldn't say mastered, but that I've played before, or like Left 4 Dead, I've played so much that one, I know what I'm doing and I don't get stumped as much or stuck in a spot. And two, I can have a conversation better with you guys. With something like Final Fantasy, I'm really engrossed in the story. So I want to make sure that I don't talk over the storyline because it is so story rich. And I'm still learning the story myself, so I don't want to miss something and then not be able to reiterate to you guys like what's going on because I'm just as clueless. So I like both. I like being able to be genuine with a game and go through it with you guys for the first time. But I also love a game that I have played before so that I can be more informal, talk to you guys, and maybe, you know, show you my favorite parts of the game or whatever. So both. I'm enjoying doing both. Okay. Next one. I only have about 10 of these, so. Things that ruin a game for you. Similar to what Destiny and I were just saying about movies, if animals die in it. I played Stray, and I was so afraid that the main character that's a cat was going to end up dying. Because in the very beginning, you know, you get hurt and you get separated. Like, that's the whole storyline. I looked it up, and I'm like, does the cat make it at the end? And the internet was like, yeah, the cat makes it. And I'm like, okay, I'll play this game. Because if the cat wasn't going to make it at the end, I wasn't going to play it because it would just ruin the whole thing for me. So animals can't die, especially the animals that, you know, you grow attached to. I mean, it's one thing to have like a senior pet or something and they go in a game or movie. because you like expect it, like they live a long life or whatever. That's sad and I don't like it at all, but it's better than just killing off the pet or something. So yeah, definitely don't like that. Things that ruin a game. Too many bugs, of course. If it gets to the point where like you're really into it, it looks great, but it freezes too much or stuff like that. That's like a given that would get on anybody's nerves. Yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe if it's too challenging, like they try to be too deep in like the puzzles or whatever, and it's like no one can figure it out. Everyone has to look up a tutorial. It's like, what's the point, you know? Like, I don't mind struggling with it, but if it gets to the point where you have to look up a tutorial or nothing else, it's like, well, that's not fun. What is my favorite game that I would never play on stream? I had to give this some thought when I first got this one, because I was like, that's a good question, and I don't know. The only thing I could come up with was something like Power Wash Simulator. And not because I don't absolutely love it, because I've got like 140 hours in it. But I think it's one of those games that I don't think the viewers would like, because it's too boring, maybe is the right word. I don't know if I could yap enough to kind of keep people interested in the game while I'm playing it. Maybe if I tried to do some like ASMR type stuff, or ASMR, however you want to pronounce it, maybe I could do something like that with it, but I just don't know how well that would translate with my viewers. I don't know. I don't know. And maybe some other simulator games, because I do like simulation games. Like I haven't played The Sims. That's one of my favorite games to play is The Sims, and I just don't think it would translate really well over, because I don't know how to make it interesting, because I'm the type of person that likes to not be too chaotic in The Sims. You know, there's some people out there, it's like, I killed the entire city, or you know, the 100 baby challenge or whatever, which I'm not opposed to. It's just, I don't know if that would be interesting for the viewers. Okay, next one. What is your favorite snacky? Probably depends on the mood I'm in. I could always go for chocolate. So anything with chocolate, I could probably just go for that. Potato chips are a good solid. My favorite flavors are sour cream and onion and barbecue. So if you ever... What game will I be playing next? I think that's one of my questions too. So I think I'll get to that one here in a second. And that's a good question too. Snacky. You know what I've really been into recently? Oranges. For some reason, they have just been tasting so good lately. I've just had a craving for them. And I get the organic kind. It's by the company Sun Candy, which I think is a clever name. And yeah, they've just been so, like, the perfect juicy and sweet. And I love it. This one just says, you're a goofy goober. I think I know who sent that one. It's not a question, but yes, I am a goofy goober. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. Okay, let's do this one. Let me double check and see if anime's question's on here. I think it is, though. It's actually not. I thought it was. Maybe someone else asked me that recently. So I'll answer it now. The game I will be playing next. I'm currently playing Final Fantasy 16, and I'm playing Resident Evil 2. After I beat 2, I'm going to move on to Resident Evil 3. After I get through with Final Fantasy 16, I don't know. I haven't decided what my other one will be. Since Resident Evil is very story heavy itself, after I'm done with Final Fantasy, I'll probably... I don't even know if I'll finish Final Fantasy. Like, I want to, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get through it. I want to play something a little more not story heavy so much, so that I don't have to be quiet as much. I can actually talk and interact with you guys. I do have something else to say after that. So Final Fantasies, what is the game about? I recognize that. Okay, so the one I'm playing, 16, is about the main character named Clive, who is part of a royal family, and there is kind of a war, so to speak, going on between like the Imperials and the other group, and he has to figure out how to deal with all that, while at the same time his brother is a dominant, which means that he can turn into like a fantasy creature, and his kingdom gets overtaken, so he kind of is banished, so to speak. He has to find his way in the world. He finds out he's also a dominant, so he has to deal with that as well. And so this world has dominants that change into animals, and then they have the mother crystals and stuff like that that fuel kind of how their world is. And that's as far as I've really gotten into. I've seen gameplay for all of this, but I don't remember the whole storyline. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. And it's absolutely a gorgeous game to look at. And I'm playing on my screen. Like, I don't feel like my videos give how beautiful it is justice. Like, it's close, but it's just so gorgeous. Question: do you wear toe socks? You look like you wear toe socks. Okay, funny story. I've worn toe socks before, but just like I have small hands and fingers, I have small feet and toes. So I have these tiny little chubby toes, and they don't really fit the standard toe socks. Like my big toe does, but the other little toes, like, guys, I wear a 7-inch shoe. Okay, 7.5. So trying to wear toe socks that, you know, they usually just get the average size. Trying to have my foot be in there, it's like my toes only reach like half to 3/4 of the actual toe slots for the toe socks. So I don't even remember how long ago this was. I don't have any toe socks right now, but I don't like wearing socks to begin with. I'd rather go barefoot because I don't like when my feet are too hot or too warm. If I put socks on, it's because I'm wearing shoes where I'm going to be out for a while, or I'm really, really cold and I put socks on. Otherwise, I don't like shoes. I used to get called a hillbilly because I would run around outside without shoes. And yeah, so would I wear them again? Yeah, they're cute, but my poor widow feet just don't fit as nicely as they should. Is this the last one? Yes. This is the last Q&A, unless you guys have more questions you want to ask me. How did you get into streaming, and what was your motivation to keep streaming? The second question is very easy. My community. If there was no one to talk to, it wouldn't be as fun, and I would find it harder to keep going. But I genuinely love what I'm doing, and the feedback that I get from you guys is wonderful. Fine, I'll be your boyfriend. Okay, calm down. The feedback that I get, the fact that you guys interact with me, you laugh at my jokes, and you kind of, you know, we banter back and forth, and you tease me a bit, and I tease you guys a bit. Like, that's just so wholesome, and I'm so glad that I have the community that I can do that. So thank you. How did I get into streaming? I've thought about it before. Probably a couple different times. in the past several years I've thought about it. It's like, oh, you know, I think I could do that or whatever. And then it was very daunting to kind of like think I was going to show my face. And then my brother, actually, Mikey, is the one who introduced me to Gargura. So for those of you that may not know, she was on Hololive, which is like one of the big corporations that have like many VTubers. They actually have several branches. They have a girl side, a boy side, and then they have like English and Japanese and Indonesian, and I think they have a couple other languages that they all do. There's also other VTuber companies like Nichisanji. I think there's VShojo. But the first one that I got introduced to was Gargura. She's the shark girl. She just seems so wholesome, so cutesy. She and I seem to have kind of the same goldfish brain type stuff going on, and we were just goofy, and I'm like, I could do this. I think I could do this. So I looked into VTubing and stuff like that, and here we are now. That's how I got into streaming. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to be here as long as you guys will have me. Yeah, not a good stream, not gonna lie. Okay, so there's a timeout button for Kionic, right? Listen, no one told you had to click on the button to come and see my stream. I'll do it. Don't think I won't. I've timed out people before. My mod got you, na boo boo. He's on my Discord kit. We play yeah, we play. What did we play? We played Among Us and Valorant. Yeah, that's all we played. But that's funny. I'm glad you did that, kit, because I was thinking of doing that too. That's funny.